Yo, what's good, y'all? This your boy. How y'all doing this evening? I hope y'all enjoying your Sunday. I know I am. But I wanted to talk about the recent Pepsi commercial. There's been an update. Apparently, the local police in the area where they shooted the commercial is now want to take legal action against Pepsi because apparently they feel like they used one of their logos in the commercial. Although the logo looked nothing like the logo they wear on their uniform, but that's just some bullshit to me. I feel like they probably trying to get some more money anyway. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the commercial itself. Now, for those who do not know, Pepsi decided to shoot a commercial that was displaying the recent protests that's been going on in the past few months. Now, it basically showed one of the Kardashian sisters, whatever the hell her name is, I just forgot, basically going up to a police officer during a protest, passing him a Pepsi. The police officer drinks the Pepsi, and then he smiles, everybody start dancing and partying and all that. Now, when I first saw that, I was like, really? Really? So I guess that's all it takes to end police brutality and racism is a Pepsi. Now, I'm sure Dr. King would have loved to have known the power of Pepsi when he was getting arrested for peacefully protesting against racism and inequality. I'm sure Rosa Parks would have loved to know the power of Pepsi when she was violently forced out of her seat by bastards, white supremacists, because her feet was hurting and she needed a seat, and she would not give up her seat for a white bastard. Yeah, I'm sure she would love to know the power of Pepsi. So after that display of stupidity, Pepsi had got a serious amount of backlash from Facebook, Twitter, whole social network. So they pulled the commercial the same day that it was aired. Now after that, Pepsi issued an apology to the Kardashian sister, talking about they're sorry they put her in that type of predicament. So I want to say this. What kind of shit is that? First of all, why the hell would you apologize to that woman? First of all, she a grown-ass woman. You didn't force her to do shit. She just saw an opportunity to make some money and she took it. So let's get that out the way. And why the hell she get an apology anyways? Hell, she got her money. Whether people like the commercial or not, she got paid. You know what I'm saying? She got her bread, and she's good. So forget her. She got what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? What you need to be worrying about is how the hell you want to display that bullshit that you did. Now I will say this: the commercial did have a lot of races in it and displays unity in some sense, but that last part was completely asinine. You know what I'm saying? Because let's not forget, there's been many cases where black people have showed the same sense of just kind gestures in the past few months, and it didn't change a goddamn thing. They're like that little boy in Baltimore that gave them police officers, a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? Or that young lady that decided to save a police officer's life by calling 911 for him, or what about when that woman hugged that police officer after his fellow police officers were getting their ass knocked down by that black Marine? All them kind gestures, and nothing has changed. So what the hell was that commercial saying? But see, this ain't the first time that the major big media have been trying to water down issues. If you remember, when we were growing up, they would always push false narratives about the civil rights movement, or they would use certain type of people to represent the civil rights movement. Like they would use Dr. King, you know what I'm saying, or they would use Rosa Parks. And those are some very important figures in our history. But we also have to face the ugly truth of why they used them. You see what I'm saying? They used them the same reason why they used Ali at first. See what I'm saying? They used Ali at first. See, people liked Ali. Ali spoke his mind, but he was entertaining to them. See, he was a good fighter that they loved to see fight. He was a funny man that they loved to laugh at when he was telling his jokes. You know what I'm saying? They laughed at him. But then when he started to challenge them, just like when he refused to go to the Vietnam War, then that's when they gave him the side eye. That's when they tried to take his title from him. Because guess what? He was challenging them by questioning the war they were fighting. He was basically, slapping them in the face like y'all some morons. Y'all putting my people through some bullshit we ain't got nothing to do with. We ain't got nothing against the Japanese or the Chinese. So why the hell did we fight? Why we in this war? See, they ain't like that. They ain't like no black man that were challenging them intellectually. So they try to take their title away from them. You see what I'm saying? They're like Dr. King. Dr. King did a whole lot of stuff for us. So what I'm about to say is not to disrespect him, but we got to face fact. Dr. King was someone that they could tolerate, because he was a peaceful man. See, that's why the president invited him to the White House. That's why he would give him the peace prize. You see what I'm saying? That's why they like to mention him, because he was someone they could tolerate. Yeah, he challenged them, but he was someone they could tolerate. They saw him as someone that would calm the people down, that would make them say, let's forgive the white man, let's work with the white man. You know what I'm saying? You notice they don't never use Malcolm X, or they don't never use the Black Panthers. The media never mention them, and when they do mention them, they always want to call them terrorists, or thugs, or gangsters. Now, what was about Malcolm X that was a thug? That man was intelligent. That man was smart. He wasn't anti-white. Neither was the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers had a lot of white members. They only went after the white man that were trying to kill them. You see what I'm saying? They only went after the white KKK members that were trying to kill their people, that threatened their neighborhoods. See what I'm saying? But they want to call them terrorists because they didn't play their bullshit. They didn't want to play the game that they expect everybody else to play. You know what I'm saying? But get back to the commercial. See, the reason why people are so pissed off because these protests are serious business, man. See, when you protesting, you are mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, and sometimes emotionally exhausted. These people be marching hours and hours and hours on end, sometimes days on end, hundreds to thousands of miles. You know what I'm saying? So that's physically exhausting. Sometimes without eating or drinking, just to prove a point. And then these people gotta watch the pain and the suffering in the neighborhood they walking in, seeing the scars that's been caused by the police and the system, the economic neglect that the government constantly do. That can be physically exhausting on a person, emotionally. And for Pepsi to display that asinine, to display that just that bullshit, it's just asinine to me, man. It is. And that's why people are pissed off. But like I said, this ain't the first time the media tried to water down social issues. And this ain't gonna be the last. You know what I'm saying? And for them to apologize to the Kardashian woman instead of the people that they defended and hurt, it's completely even more asinine to me. You know what I'm saying? She don't need no damn apology. Hell, if anything, they need to force her to donate some of their money to the real protest. To the real protest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they would have done better if they would have had the Asian man in the commercial to, you know what I'm saying, pass the Pepsi to the police officer. Cause a white woman doing it, that don't mean a damn thing. I mean, I'm not racist or nothing, but let's keep it real. They not the one down in the streets. They not the one that getting racially profiled. That Muslim woman that was taking the picture, she probably getting more racially profiled than she do here. And this hysteria when it comes to Muslims is ridiculous. And yes, like I said, you had that that little boy that gave that police officer that water bottle. But let's keep it real. That was dangerous. That little boy took a big ass risk because that police officer could have easily had shot that boy and said, "Hey, I thought that water bottle was a damn bomb." With all this hysteria with Muslims and terrorist attacks, that excuse might would have flagged. That little boy could have been dead. And then people would have been having a whole different type of conversation when it comes to that. When it comes to that moment. You know what I'm saying? So Pepsi made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we should not be so hard on them, but it's just the point that they knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And for them to say they didn't think that they won't hurt nobody, that's some bullshit. Because they knew that people weren't gonna take that. See, they didn't see what they thought was. They didn't think that not many white people was gonna take offense to that, but a lot of white people did. Because there's a lot of white people that's marching with us. They took offense to that. That's when they got scared. At the end of the day, man, we have to, demand more respect as a people from these corporations, man, because these corporations don't give a shit about us, and Pepsi showed it with that commercial, and the Kardashian, she showed that with that commercial too. She showed that she's very ignorant when it comes to life. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all I got. But you know what I'm saying? If you like what I said, leave me a comment. And if you don't like what I said, leave me a comment and I'll still, reply back to you. But everybody enjoy your Sunday. I know I will. Deuces.